And how do you not notice that when you do your walk around?
So we made a wrong turn.
If I can find the highway, I'll be all right.
All right, we are officially lost.
We've lost an hour and we have driven 8.1 miles. Oh, we like that, don't we? So now I get to go undo everything I've done and do it again.
As we pull into Lexington, Kentucky, let's step back to see what brought us here. Once we left Texas, we began this journey in Abbeville, Louisiana. With the taste of small-town hospitality, culture, really good foods, and an attempt at some Cajun talk, we weren't quite ready to leave this one.
They're incredible.
Chutaka buffa? Chutaka buffa? Chutaka buffa?
None of it sounds right.
We then headed to a repeat town of Biloxi. For its known nice coastal areas, good travel distance from where we were.
Gaucher.
Do we have the correct pronunciation of your name?
Why are you asking me? I'm asking you. But once we got our fill, we began to trek northward toward northern Alabama.
You know, sometimes you just have one of those kind of frustrating days at work where the best thing to do is to get out at lunch and just go for a little drive.
Yeah.
It works. I really shouldn't have bought her that Red Bull before we took off on this hike.
After a nice, quiet, relaxing stay and a little animal fix, we then headed for Mississippi. We did it!
We did it. 4.5 miles.
That should have been 2.5. Stop! Make it stop! Biscuits are done. How else would you know that they're done? Here we had some great, unique foods. Got a little Elvis fix.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And some Mississippi beauty. Great company. Before we then headed to Tennessee. Tennessee held some more great company. A quiet and peaceful stay. More beauty. And it can always be hard to leave your friends, but we know we'll see each other again down the road. And that brings us to today.
Another beautiful morning in Tennessee, and welcome to travel day. I told you guys I'm kind of lazy when it comes to travel day, so I try to do a few things ahead of time to make my life a little easier. For instance, yesterday I filled up the freshwater tank all the way full, knowing we'd have to do some dumping and flushing. I took care of my black tank stuff yesterday, and I just left the shower draining, so this morning we get done with our showers, everything's nice and drained out. I can just unhook that, drain the sink real quick, take care of the Starlink and the power cord, and we're ready to go. We've got one of our longer drive days that we've had in a while today. We've got to go just right about 300 miles, but we're stoked because we get to meet up with Isaac and Bree and hang out in Kentucky for a little bit. I know I should probably clean this. Pro tip, if you're going to put your Starlink away, you need to put it in stow mode. Otherwise, this sticks up way too high. So now I get to go undo everything I've done and do it again. Hopefully the right way this time.
Why is there a paw print on our mic box? It looks very suspicious. What a fantastic week. We're excited for what's coming up today and next week, and also hope that we can find our way off the mountain. I think we almost took a wrong turn.
Well, you think we did, but did we? That's the maybe we should have got that escort out of here that they offered us. And it seemed like we were so far away in the dark the other night when we got here, but
it was literally right here.
We drove right down there and turned around in that guy's house, and our host got a call about it because I guess not many people come up here.
Yeah, we freaked some people out apparently, driving around in the dark. It's good to have good neighbors like that.
It's good to have good neighbors. To cut her hard.
So we made a wrong turn.
Yeah, a couple apparently. We probably should have asked for some clarification. And he asked before we left, you guys know where you're going? Do you want me to get you out of here? And I didn't want to bother him, and I should have bothered him.
And in true fashion, we said, nah,
we got it.
We got this. I think that we're in full control of our lives.
Yeah.
Absolute.
Except that we're not. If I can find the highway, I'll be all right.
You said it looked familiar. I said, nah. All right. We are officially lost. Now that we're out of cell service, we discovered that it's going to turn us around. The stretch of road is showing to be a lot longer than it looked like. Cody just honked at me as though that's supposed to signal something.
So while you were walking the hill, I was able to get the Garmin, and I know what highway we're trying to get to, and it's the wrong direction. All these roads look the same, we're all turned around. So if we go down this way, all it's gonna do is spin us around in a circle and bring us right back to here. So I think we need to back out into this road, go back up the hill, and I've got Garmin dialed in just to the highway that I want to get to. I just dialed it into the highway. I've had to back up on public roads way too much lately.
We've talked about this GPS Garmin that we've had the entire RV life.
Yeah.
Since we've been moving RVs anyways. So over 2 years. And it's not perfect like any navigational system that we found, but it has gotten us out of a jam. And when you're in this situation with zero cell service,
yep,
that thing has bailed us out time and time and time again.
Yeah, so what I did is just looking, while Angela was walking up the hill, I was just kind of backing up on the Garmin. Supposedly we're 12 miles away from the highway, which sounds about right, and we're gonna hope for the best. We did call for help, and we did get a little bit of cell service, and interestingly enough, we had only tried coming up this with Garmin and Google. Well, Garmin didn't recognize this road, but Apple Maps did for whatever reason. Now Garmin's picked it up too.
And this looks familiar.
Yeah, and Garmin and Apple agree, so I feel like we're on the right road now.
Whew.
Maybe. We've only lost an hour.
Lost an hour tooling around the mountain.
We've lost an hour, and we have driven 8.1 miles. I think we're out of the woods, literally, and
off the mountain. We are off the mountain.
Out of the woods and off the mountain.
And only an hour and 15 minutes behind, but we're good. No rushing.
That was an hour and 15 minutes, and we've driven 14 miles.
We had such a good time, we didn't want to leave. On today's episode of What Did Angela Pack for Travel Day?
There's a stolen burger in there, I know.
A leftover piece of steak, cold steak, which is mine. And a leftover, mostly, piece of a hamburger patty that we stole from Jeremy and Candace. It wasn't intentional, but I did it, and I saw it this morning. Granted, I didn't offer it to him this morning. I stuck it in our lunchbox. No regrets. And of course, we packed some cheese. Some travel days seem to go smoother than others. Traffic's been crazy. We had like a guy nearly run his boat into us, and
I think he forgot he had a boat on.
I think he did. Almost cut in too fast.
First left.
It's been a long, exhausting few hours for Cody. You got to know yourself. He knows he needs a break. There's a truck coming right here. And we're going to swap off and stay fresh and smart on the road. Why do cowboys ride horses? They're too heavy to carry. It's absolutely beautiful. We have a stunning backdrop back here of the river. They have kayak rentals. I think this is going to be a really beautiful place to be, but it's not the best part of this week.
Not yet. That part's yet to come.
It's coming soon.
We're here in Salvisa, Kentucky. It's awesome. We had a nice foggy morning. We had a little rain last night. We slept really well. The kids are here. We got this awesome backdrop to look at all week. But today's going to get even better because we have something fun planned.
We do. And Isaac and Bree have not been here before. We have, but we loved it so much, we aren't griping to go do this again.
Let's go. We did this last year, but we're back with Isaac and Bree this year at the Kentucky Horse Park. This is always a treat, so you guys come along and see us if you haven't seen it already.
They have everything. They give you a map, you can wander the grounds freely, and then they have different events throughout the day that you can choose to go do or not. They have food here. I mean, you could just not leave.
You could not leave.
We're gonna start with the mounted police barn.
This is Quinn, Englishshire, 18.1 hands and 2,000 pounds. What a horse. So I guess I'm as tall as the class do. I feel like we should trade old Brown for this. This is just cool. We could just ride around the campground, giving people rides.
Okay, question.
Yeah.
Where's it gonna go? Is it gonna tow this behind the RV?
Well, if we did the toy hauler thing, I'm reasonably sure it'd have to be a pretty big.
Fit.
It'd have to be a pretty big toy hauler. We'll figure something out.
I think this is more our style. I like how interactive this place is. If they're bathing or feeding or whatever, at any point you can ask questions and talk to them, and makes it pretty cool.
That's Jace. We met him last year. He's 19.1 hands, and he is beautiful. He won't necessarily turn around and cooperate with us right now, but he is massive.
2,400 pounds.
And his feet are like
Yeah.
that. And like I said, they keep everything clean here, and if you're wondering what happens to all the horse stuff, it goes right here.
What's horse stuff?
Horse manure. This would be a great place to work. Like if you were a kid, needed a high school job, this would be an awesome place to work.
As many places as we visit and think, okay, that was fun, we've done it, we can check it off.
This is a comeback place.
This is definitely one that I just can't see it getting old.
No, and they change enough that you could literally do it every year and it would never get old. The
Very
whole place
true.
is beautiful, everything's pristine, well cared for. It's just an awesome place to hang out.
Oh,
Oh, we like that, don't we? Oh, we like that.
some good stuff. We love this place, but I think our tummies are starting to grumble and we're ready to move on.
Might be time to eat, but again, make sure you leave lots of time in here because they have like the cool museum exhibits with all the trophies and all the horse history dedicated to all breeds of horses, so you can definitely learn a lot while you're here. They do have some of it down for construction right now, which was a little disappointing, but when it's at full tilt like it was last year, this place is awesome. But like you, I'm getting hungry, so let's go find some food. How does this happen, and how does it stay in there?
I think it's stuck.
I think it's jammed into the metal. Wow.
Just about perfect.
It's pretty nice.
It's oh, he said I've been saying fantastic too much.
You guys got on to me for saying actually a lot, and nobody said word one in the comments about Angela and her exuberant use of the word fantastic.
It's been fantastic. What a fantastic week. It's really fantastic.
And now we're here in Lexington, Kentucky, or Salvisa is the actual town we're in. And the purpose of this trip was to hang out with our son Isaac, who just turned 21 back in February, and given the weather at the time, we thought we'd wait until the weather was a little more pretty to take him on a trip and do something. So we're doing that here this week.
As we round out this little trip, we have another one planned. It's not all completely set, but we have very soft plans. So our plan is to get to Arkansas, a really quick trip for the eclipse. From there, we're gonna start heading north. We're gonna travel through Illinois, North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Kansas, maybe Oklahoma. From there, things get a little shaky, but we do have a few different things planned, some unique finds that we found, and something a little different, but until they're set, we're not gonna announce it just yet.
But whatever we do, I bet it will be fantastic.
Fantastic. Hootis. It'll be Hootis.
Shenanigans.
Shenanigans. But thanks for joining us this time, this trip, these adventures we've been on, and we look forward to seeing what else Kentucky has to offer. And we'll catch you guys next time.
See you guys later.
Don't watch him or he won't hit it. Need you over like that. Sorry.
It's all right. I move.
It's sketcy. It's questionable. Let's try it. Slow. Real slow. All right.
Is it not
Sorry.
hooking?
Told you guys to quit watching. I need you like 3 inches this way. Perfect.
It looks crooked in the camera, the line's off.
Slow. I saw it. I saw it.
What's that? You got a turd?
You got a turd?
Smell you, Eris.
You smell her? I just bathed them.
She went there. I smell dirty dog.
I guess you stink. Steak's just good. Cold, hot. I feel the iron and protein surging through my blood. It's good. Old man noises.
I'm old.